Hello everyone, I'm Justin, and for today's video, I want to talk about all the anime openings of the Winter 22 anime season and present what I think is a tier list of the best ones and the worst ones. Before that, I want to explain that I have already put some animes here because those are the ones that I haven't watched or I really don't care about because they are not really that good. With the exception, of course, of One Piece and I guess Boruto, because I have never watched Boruto and I'm not caught up with One Piece. So with that said, I also want to mention that I will not be showing the anime opening or the song. I will probably just be putting some 3 or 5 seconds just to avoid any copyright. And with that said, let's move on with the video. Okay, so first we have Princess Connect, the second season. I think this one was really good. I really like the animation. I think the animation of this one was really good, and it just prepares you for what the anime is going to be about. And the song was not the best, but I think it was still kind of good. So I think for now I will be putting it at the lower part of B, but I will see if I will be moving it either a bit upper or a bit lower. Then we have Harem of the End. This one I personally didn't like the music, and I think the animation was basically just a bit of fan service and just showing the guy running and not doing much. So I really didn't like this one. I will probably put it on D. Next, oh boy, we have a really good one. This one is Ranking of Kings. If you haven't watched this one, I really recommend it for you. Both openings are really good. The second opening, which is for the one for Winter 2022, I think is one of the best ones, and I think it's one of the contenders for the best anime openings of the season. So you know that this has to go on S tier. Next one, Tribe 9. This one, I really like Miyabi, the singer of this opening. But I think this one is one of his weakest songs, and I also think that the animation was really poor, just showing shots of the different teams and really not giving any information, which is something I really didn't like. So I think this one goes even below Harem of the End. Next one, we have the Requiem of the Rose Prince. I personally think the music for this one wasn't that bad, and I really like the animation. I think they did a really good job, but overall I think it is just like a standard job. I don't think it's anything great, so I think I will be probably putting it below Princess Connect. And you know what? Thinking a bit more about Princess Connect, I personally think like the music and the animation, I think it deserves to be on the A list. Next one is the Yashahime Inuyasha spin-off. I think this one has an okay animation. Again, okay animation, okay song. I don't think it's as good as the Requiem of the Rose Prince. I think I will be probably putting it in C tier because I really don't feel the song for me, and I don't know, it just wasn't for me. Next one is Doll's Frontline. I think no matter what you say about the anime, that you may not like it, that you may think is boring, the animation and the song for the opening are top notch. I think they are one of the best animes of the season 2 on regards to opening. The R&B type of music, the still images that they have with the different characters, I think is really good. I don't think it's as good as Ranking of Kings, but I think it deserves to be on the S tier. Next one we have she prefers herself the pupil of the wise man. I think this one is the most 6 out of 10 song and animation I've ever seen. I think it still deserves to be in B tier, but it's not as good as Requiem of the of the Rose Prince. I think, yeah, it's just like the song is kind of good, the animation is okay, it has some really nice shots, but it doesn't stand out among anything. Next we have Miyano and Sasaki, I think it's called. This one is the BL anime. I think the song is good. I think the animation doesn't give too much, but because it's a romance anime, it's expected to be kind of slow. I think it is a good song, but it just doesn't hit me that much. So I think I will be probably putting it in the middle of the B tier. Next one is the Kill of Love or something like that, or Love to Kill, about the two hitmans. I personally, weirdly, I really like this song. It has like a really jazz type of vibe that you not usually see on animes. The animation was not the best, but I think it still had some really good music that really hits you and like prepares you for what is about to come. So I think this one deserves to be on the lower A tier. Next one is Orient. What can I say about this one? I really think it's really mediocre. I don't think it talks to me at all. It doesn't give me anything. I'll probably just put it in the top of the D tier because I think it still has some quality in the animation, but I just personally didn't like it. Next one is the Genius Prince. I kind of like this one. I think music was not bad. Um, I think it had some good moments, but I don't think it was top notch overall, especially because they were like moving between all the different type of characters and kingdoms and like trying to show too much stuff. So it was not focusing too much on like a single character, which can be good sometimes, but I don't think it worked that well on this one. Anyway, I think still the music was kind of good, so I will probably also put it in the middle of B tier, probably below Sasaki and Miyano. Next one is Slow Loop. I think because it's a slice of life anime, the song was supposed to be what it is, that it's like a slow paced song, just showing some shots of the girls doing cute things. But I also didn't like it that much. I think it was just kind of meh. I think it was not bad, but not great. So I think it's going to be just on the top of the C tier. Next one is Sarifureta. This one is just basically what the anime is. Just edgy song, edgy music, edgy animation, just trying to show the girls, trying to show some action shots about the guy just being edgy, which for some people like it. I personally didn't like it, so I think it's just going to the D tier. Next is My Dress Up Darling. I like this one. I think the song is good. I think the animation is good. I don't think it's the best animation. I also don't think the song sometimes has some lows. So I don't know. I think this one is good. I probably put it in the A tier, just because I really like how they display the animation and how they show the girl and her different cosplays. So I think it's kind of good. Next one is Police in a Pod. I think I like the start of this one, but then as the song progressed, I started to dislike it because of the change of tone and the change of music. And also on the animation, it doesn't give you that much. It starts like, yeah, with the red tape, with the yellow tape, and with the car, but then it's just like the two girls and the two main guys just showing themselves in the screen without doing too much. So I think this one is going to be on the lower part of the B tier. Next one is the song for Demon Slayer, the second season. What can I say? Aimer just did a great job. It's a really good song. I personally think it's on par with the other songs that Lisa made. So I think this one deserves to be on the S tier list. And I even think it deserves to be above those Frontline. But I don't think it's as good as the song for Ranking of Kings, because I really like the Ranking of Kings song. Next one is the Fantasy Bishoyo. I think this one was again mediocre. I don't think it's bad, but I just don't like it. It didn't have too much to show. It was just an okay song without too much to give. So I think this one deserves to be on the C tier, and I think Sabiko Bisco is a bit better. Next one is the second season of The Realist Hero. I think quality wise it was below the first anime, and I also think the song was really generic. I didn't think it was giving me that much. I really didn't get hype or wasn't getting ready for the anime. So I think this one was kind of like below mediocre. I think this one deserves to be maybe in the last place of the C tier. Next one is the Tokyo 24 Ward. This one was sung by Survive Said the Prophet. If you haven't heard of this one song, I really loved it. I think it's really good, especially in the last part of the song when the guy just starts like singing really hard. That part just really hit me. I think that part is really good, but the first part it wasn't that good for me. I didn't think it was preparing me for the song. So although I think it's really good, that first part kind of lowers it for me, but still the animation wise it was really good. I think this one has really good animation, and just the song it's a banger after the first 30 seconds. So I really did like it. I think it deserves to be in the S tier, just below those Frontline. Next one is Q. This one is about some girls trying to become voice actresses. I liked it. I think it's fine. I think it does what it needs to do, which is present all the characters and give the voices of each character just to prepare us for what the anime is about to be, which is just the girls preparing and either singing or making voices for their characters. So I think it's good. I think it deserves to be on the B tier list, in the middle, probably below the Genius Prince. Next one is the Salaryman's Club, about the badminton team of a company. I think this one is again mediocre at best. I didn't get hyped with the song. I think the animation is kind of generic. So I don't know, I just didn't like this one. Maybe some people will think different from me, but I guess just for me it didn't hit me. So I will probably put it in the middle of the C tier. Next one is the Takagi-san song. The third season of the Takagi-san Teasing Master, I think this one again does what it needs to do. It showcases the relationship between the two main characters and just like shows you what the anime is about, which is a love story with a bit of teasing on it. So I think it did a good job. It's not outstanding, and I don't think the song is that great. So it deserves to be on the B tier. I think it deserves to be above the Genius Prince. Next one is Sabiro no Armor. I wish the animation was better because I did like the song, but the animation is horrible. It looks like a PlayStation 2 animation. It's just like you cannot enjoy this anime or this opening just because of how awful it looks. So regretfully, even though I did like the song, I will have to put it at the top of the D tier. And the next one, we have the strongest sage with the weakest something. I don't really remember. I think this one was bad. I really didn't like it. I think the song was bad. I think the animation doesn't give me anything. It doesn't tell a story. It doesn't give me what I want from it. So I just didn't enjoy it. But I think it still is better than Tribe 9. I really feel bad for Miya because he has some really good songs, but this one for Tribe 9 is just awful. Next one is it's called the Special Force. It's for the Kuroitsu-san's Monster Development Department. I think this one is kind of hype. It gives you that hype, hyping you up for what is about to come, which is an anime about superheroes, but it's also about comedy. So I think it works really well. I think it's kind of good and in its way, because obviously it's not like a song that you would play for fun, like just to hear it. But I think it works really well for the anime since it's a comedy anime with kind of superheroes. So I think this one deserves to be on the A tier, but at the end of the A tier. Next one is Futsal Boys. Um, I think this one kind of does its job because it's probably just pretty boys playing football, which I guess it's okay. It's just maybe it's just not for me because well, the song is kind of good. I think they were just showcasing the pretty boys without giving us any action. And especially it's because it's a football anime, they should be showing some shots about the players playing the field or trying to get some shots, which I think there was only one shot in the whole opening, which I think it's not really showing what the anime is about. They were probably just thinking about selling some merchandise for the girls. So yeah, I think this one is fine, but it's not that great, so it's going to the top of the C tier. Next one is a Kevin Sailor uniform. I like the song for this one, and I think it does its job because it is a slice of life about cute girls doing cute stuff, and it shows the girls doing cute stuff. It has a good animation, it has a good song, and overall I think it's a really solid song. So I think it deserves to be on the A tier, just above Kureitsu. Next one, it is the Attack on Titan song. What can I say? Just like hearing it just prepares you for what the song is about, just like rumbling, rumbling, and just the heavy metal. I think it really fits well with the song because of the giant titans attacking the colossal titans, the the type of song. I think there were some down moments when there was just the shots of the crew on top of the wall without anything. I think that was just like a missed moment. But overall, just the song, it fits perfectly with Attack on Titan, and I think it is probably just the best song of the season. I think it deserves to be even above Ranking of Kings. I think it's the best song because the heavy metal just hits perfectly with what the anime is about, and the guy just hits every note. I just cannot say anything more. Just it is a perfect song for the anime. Next one we have the In the Land of Leadell song. I like this one. I think it is a kind of medieval vibe with the type of music that they used, and because it's also like kind of a slice of life, they also give like kind of that kind of feeling in the song. So it shows some moments, it shows what the show is about to be, it gives that medieval feeling, it gives that slice of life feeling. So I think it's a really solid anime, and it deserves to be, I think, in the middle of the A tier. I think it's below Dress of Darling. And last one is Vanitas, the case study of Vanitas season 2. I personally don't like this anime, but I think the song is really good. I think it's called Glee Little Monster or something like that, or Little Glee Monster. It's a band. It's the name of the band, and I just think the song is really good. And animation wise, I think it's also high tier. So I think it deserves to be on the A tier. Just I think it deserves to be above Kuroitsu-san. But yeah, I think those are all the animes I'm watching. So those are all the openings that I'm rating, and I think yeah, this is my tier list. Above all, I think everything just fits where it should be. I think there is a. I think all the songs are really well divided between the different tiers, and yeah, I think the top three songs, which are the Attack on Titan, the Ranking of Kings, and Demon Slayer, are those three are really good, and I think they are like really close to each other. I think it just comes to personal preferences, because you could be saying that any of those three is better than the other. This is just my personal opinion, so you can also be have your own opinion on this one. And if you think any song should be above any other, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.